Shalom, shalom. Welcome to Harvest Men. This is another part two. So I want to finish up what I told you was a lot of things that he was sharing, and then I didn't get the messages out in a timely fashion, so it's kind of build up. So November 12th, he said Kylie Irvin is one of them, but just what but just waking up to truth and on the move. So let me tell you, he is one that is coming in, okay? He is just coming into the knowledge, coming into the truth. Um, so just let the Most High do what he do, and we pray, okay? He didn't say that he was sent. He said that he's just waking up and coming into the truth on the move. He said he is not one of mine, but until the knowledge of the awakening of my people. So what he's saying, he's just waking up to the knowledge of who he is and who the people are. This is what he's waking up to, okay? So he said, pray for him to come in. So that's what we do. We pray for our people. We love everybody, so we just have to pray. Pray. Your prayer's gonna be answered. Just pray. Um, and then he said, trust no man, my family. Yes, no man. I said this a while back again, a while back. The Most High had given it to me about not to trust no man because he knew this was coming. He knew it. But we fell for it. A lot of us fell for it. Um, KW, I didn't fall because I had been saying some things for a long time, even all the way up until today. And people don't have the spiritual eye to see the different things that I can see. There are some of y'all's people out there that can see, though. They can see it. They have been sharing it too. So I'm just saying, even in that situation, you just pray that, they turn their life back over and stop playing. Okay, he said, I reveal all things to you, then you will know. So this is it. When the devil be playing, let me tell you something. They're not going to just tell you a whole bunch of fake and false stuff. They're going to come to you like a lamb. They're going to come to you. I'm telling you, I've been down the road for many, many years. The same game they play. They come to you like a lamb. They're going to come to you with something that you like or something that they know they can pull you and reel you in like a fish. And if you ain't paying attention, a lot of them came to me. I wish I could. This is not the day and the time for me to share this. But I'm just telling you, they're gonna befriend you. They're gonna be your friend in the beginning. They're gonna bring things that you like to the table. They're gonna be have a lot of truth. But on the other hand, there's gonna be a little something that's not right. Okay, but you gotta be on the spiritual level to be able to pick it up. Because I was bamboozled about a lot of things in the past. That's how I'm able to pick up certain things now. Pay attention to that inner man, to your inner spirit. Okay? Pay attention to the surroundings in the atmosphere. Pay attention to the walk that they have walked, things that they have said, and add it all together. All right, November 12th, midnight at nighttime, he said, he's still telling me that he has blessed me and that we are going to the mountains and that there's prosperity on the mountains. He said, much is ready for you there. So as we get there, there's going to be a lot of things there and it's going to be ready for us. He said, and that they are ready to receive us. He said, we are ready. He said, time ain't long to leave. He said, they can't stop this move. They can't stop it. They can't stop it. They can't stop it. They can't stop it. He said, you must believe. I protect my children. So stay on the path, narrow and straight it is. When he says stay on that path, when he tell you to go inside the house, be obedient. Don't be a stiff neck like our ancestors. Guys, don't do that. And don't be complaining as we leave. He's telling us ahead that it's going to be a tedious journey. Just take what you need, but not too heavy. And I had to put some things in a wagon where I can pull because I had to do some things for my family. Okay, so, and then he said, flood waters coming. That could be a spiritual or a physical, or it could be both. He did not break it down to me to tell me. This is what he said. He said, it's coming soon. He said, be ready, wear your armor, your breastplate. He said, hold on to my staff. He said, we won't let you go. You are my jewel. Gold and silver have I none, but I have my Father's touch. Much love. Family, that was beautiful what he said. That was beautiful. hmm Then I had some more dreams. Um, and then that was another dream. On the 14th, on the 15th. This is what he said on the 15th. He said, I will move swiftly to destroy their kingdom. No one to stop me. They know not what day or hour I will attack. This is hidden. He said, my storms will roam through the cities hard. And then he said, mountains shifting. What did he say? Let me go back over this again. My storms will roam through the cities hard. Mountains shifting. Okay. When he says that, I take that as a physical and a spiritual storms that are coming more. We've already had a lot. And still, even I looked the other day in Spain was flooded like an ocean. This was just a couple of days ago. He said, mountains shifting. And he said, my love waxed cold for the heathens and non-believers. Read that again. He said, my love waxed cold for the heathens and non-believers. He said, pray for the world. It will come apart before I return. He said, but he also said that he's going to move us before it get too bad. So I'm holding on to that. He says, blessings, healings, there is an appointed, it's for an, like it's a, for an appointed time for my children and my people. He says, stay strong, my people, stay strong. He said, I love those who stand strong for me. Storms will come soon. Be ready. He said, what you need, food is essential. This is for now. This is for now, family. He said, food is essential. Water and heat, a heating system. He said, lumber or wood or whatever is needed to keep you warm. He said, bring your pets and animals indoors. It will get brutal in some areas. He said, so prepare with your blankets and coats. He said, my children, I am here for protection. So be obedient to stay warm. Keep each other, help each other if needed. So just be prepared, family. Be prepared. Then he went on to say, he said, some will leave the earth while others head to the southeastern borders to, to the ships. And then he said, some head to the waters all over to reach our destiny. So we're going to be going to those borders with the guidance of the angels. He said, stand tall, stand strong, vigilant, and you shall make it the entire journey. He said, my love for my children remain. He said, we go soon. He said, war is coming soon to these grounds. Now, on that note, since he said that, I'm going to share again. I've already shared. A lot of people that's been with me for a while, they know that's why I'm here in America, because I had moved away. Yeah, I moved away, and back in January, he started speaking to me, telling me some things, and it just blew my mind. I was like, whoo. But in February, he told me to pack up and come back and prepare the people to leave this country. But, I can't really reach anybody. I mean, everybody's so into the Bab culture, or they just into their houses, cars, and jobs that they're not gonna go nowhere. They're just going to think that they can pack up in their house, stack up storage, this, that, and the other, and that things are going to be the way they are. I don't know. I don't know what they're thinking with some of them. But he told me to tell them that um, Rush is going to come to this country and do what they have done to Ukraine, to this country, and to leave. Go ahead and leave if you can afford to. If you cannot afford to, he said, to head to the mountains or to the rocky hills where there are trees, and that's would be a safer place. He said, if you stay, you're gonna be subject to what's gonna be going on to this to these people. What's the judgment? So we gotta stay safe. If he's gonna protect us, the protection comes in the mountains. But he said he's coming to get his people. But being subject to what's going to happen are going to be for those people that just are stubborn and don't want to leave and don't want to do anything. Those people, and they're not one of his, they're not walking in his ways, they're not a believer. It's just between them and the Most High. So, family, just try to do what you can to get out. Come together as a family unit to try to get out and see what you can do to generate whatever. You can send a couple people out to in your family to visit a few places. I went down South America way. First I went to the motherland, and then I came back and went South America way, and then I was going to go back over to the motherland, but Yahshua told me that South America, that's where I'm supposed to be. Well, Central America, that's where he want me for right now. So until he told me to come back here for his people. Okay, so let's move on. I think this was on the 15th. Yeah, it was on the 15th. He said, my children are being built upon a rock, my rock to sustain you for the long journey back home. Ooh, he keep telling me it's a long journey. He said, you will make it. Don't shift your mind or path. He said, stay focused. He said, strength builds mountains high enough to climb. Linger in my word. This is where you find peace. This is where you find peace. So he says, staying in his word, lingering in his word is where you're going to find your peace when them hard days come. So make sure if you got a Bible to take with you, just keep it by your side. He said, my voice will be heard. He said, shout loud, spare none. He said, horns and trumpets shall blow loud for all to hear. Just wait for me. He said, I'm coming, angels in the midst of you. He said, some people can see them. Even he talking about now. He said, some people can see them. Others just feel their presence. He said, be blessed through it all. Be ready. Truth reveals. I'm sorry. He said, truth prevails. So go back over there again. He said, be ready. Truth prevails. Time is here. Be ready, family. My children, be ready. And he said it was the end. So, yeah. He's saying that some people can see the angels already. They can see them. I'm able to see certain things. But I've been seeing angels for many, many years. I see them as a sparkle of light. They look like a diamond to me. Just a sparkle of flash of light. Just a sparkle. It's one night I saw so many in my bedroom. It was just so many. I knew that was so different. But it was a battle going on. It was a battle. So they came to fight in my defense, and I thank the Most High for all that he has done to keep me over many years. So, family, be ready. Be ready to walk. at a moment's notice, have your clothes, have everything set out. He's already told me to just put up, like, just leave out my daily wear. So you just have to keep wearing the same thing over and over. I have my all my things ready to go, um, and I have an outfit that's just right there. It's something that's going to keep me warm because I wondered with the things that I have, was it going to be warm enough or was it going to be in the springtime or whatever? But he said it's going to be cool in the mountains, so you have to dress accordingly. So I would say layer, because if it's warm, wherever you go through, city you go through, whatever, you can take it off and you can put it on. But if you got really heavy stuff on, it's just not gonna be feasible for the journey. So make sure you have blankets and some jackets or whatever you may need. You can sit down and think it through, pray through, have a little list of something that's gonna sustain you for a short time. But just know we're all together. And some women, older women like me, may take little extras. So to share. But family, take this word and everything I've said. This has been 3 videos this morning. Take it to him in prayer about the fasting and about everything. And he will lead and guide you. I'm just saying, with the fasting, don't jump into it hard. Start out easy. Some people can only do 6 hours. Some people can do 8. Some people can do 12. Start out, and every month increase it by a little. Say if you did it for, you start out, you was able to do 12 hours, then you could do your 12 hours and do it for a couple of times, and then try the 24 hours. 12 hours is not, it's not hard, because I generally start at night, but we're fasting, but it's through a sleep. But I stay on it all the way through the next day. Um, but I have started like at 5 o'clock in the evening. I choose my time, say 5 or 7 o'clock in the evening. I select that time, and then you go on until and miss a couple of meals for the next day, and then I'll eat, late in the evening time. So, but there's times I just go and just go 3 days. Um, it's difficult for me to do a 7 day with nothing but maybe just sips of water, because there are times I've tried it and my blood sugar dropped down, and I kept getting like weak and lightheaded, and I was like, what is, I knew as a nurse, I said, my blood, and I'm not a diabetic or anything like that. It's just not having anything. I think by me drinking too much water, you can't do that, because that's just going to lower the blood sugar if you drink too much water. So I learned to take sips of water to keep from dropping my blood sugar. And then if I ever like just was weak or whatever, I would just drink a little bit of juice. But there were times I was going to come off a fast and I got ready to open up the refrigerator, and I heard the Father say, no. So I had to stay on longer. So only he knows. He can lead and guide you if you just get focused with him and say, Lord, this is between you and I. I need guidance with this fasting. So take it to him in prayer, read the scriptures, and pray and ask him to help you reach that goal of increasing your fasting time to 24 hours to, 72 hours, and doing a nice Daniel fast for 3 weeks or so. Some people can go 30 days or longer, but for however many days, sometimes he'll tell you what to do, but however many days, he'll lead and guide you. And for those who have some illness that can't do it, just be guided by your physician. That's my disclaimer. Just be guided. Let your doctor um, touch bases with him. And most of them going to say no. Anyway, guess who's our doctor and who has the last say so? The Father in heaven. Okay? So pray about it all. And I want to just say, stay focused, continue to walk in his commandments, get out of the conversation of what the masses are going through right now, and pray about the situation, and watch our Father handle it all, because it's going to be some more they're going to send our way, because they are being pushed for time. So love you much. Stay focused.